Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
What's up, Plot Leak fam? Today we're diving into a fascinating story about California trying to win back the film industry crown in the wake of its recent struggles. You might recall that California's production numbers have been declining over the years, and it seems like the Golden State is finally taking steps to address this issue. So, let's start with some context. The Cannes Film Festival is one of the most prestigious events in the world for filmmakers, producers, and studios looking to make their next big project a reality. And what better place to showcase California's offerings than on the iconic Chrysler? That's exactly what happened last month when the American Pavilion hosted California Day, a dedicated event designed to convince industry insiders that Cali is still the place to be for film production. We're talking about a long history of California being the hub of the entertainment industry, from Hollywood's Walk of Fame to iconic studios like Universal and Paramount. But after years of competition from other states like New York and even countries like Georgia, it seems like Californians are getting complacent. The common perception is that filming in LA is prohibitively expensive, but what if there were ways to offset those costs? That's exactly what California Film Commissioner Colleen Bell wants you to know. With the state's tax incentive budget doubling from $330 million to $750 million a year, producers can finally start shooting more projects without worrying about running out of funding. But it's not just about throwing money at the problem. There are also companion bills being pushed through the California legislature that aim to streamline the process and make it easier for filmmakers to access these incentives. Now, let's hear from some industry insiders who have been around the block a few times. Indie director Mikkel Zebed told us on stage that she took her 2020 series Party of Five to places like Palm Springs and Santa Clarita instead of Atlanta, essentially finding local incentives to help offset costs. It sounds like California is thinking outside the box, folks. Producer Jonathan King, who's worked on Oscar winners like Spotlight and Green Book, shared his perspective on why he hasn't been able to shoot extensively in LA lately. He believes that some sort of federal incentive system would be a game changer, essentially stacking state incentives with federal ones to make production more attractive. And then there's John Voight, who's got a plan brewing to get the US government on board. But here's the thing, it's not just about the money. Producers like Ray Mayalo from My Dead Friend Zoe are pushing for a reframed conversation around filmmaking as manufacturing, acknowledging that movies are products that need to be made, not just elite cultural activities. Meanwhile, John Killick points out that New York and New Jersey have figured out how to incentivize their studios without breaking the bank. So what does this mean for California's future in the film industry? As Colleen Bell put it at California Day, there was a lot of enthusiasm among filmmakers about shooting their first project or subsequent projects in the state. It feels like the California dream is alive and well, but only if we can address those perceptions issues and start making it easier for producers to get behind the wheel. The Plot Leak's take on this story? It's all about thinking outside the box, folks. If California wants to regain its status as the top film production hub, they're going to have to be willing to get creative, both in terms of incentives and messaging. The Plot Leak will be keeping a close eye on this development. Stay tuned for more updates.